Hello.
Sorry.
What are you up to?
I'm just working out where this shower pump switch is going to go on the wall.
Yeah.
Just make sure I've got it in the right place before I drill out.
That's for the well gulper, is it?
No, well, that's the switch for it, yeah.
Yeah. And will the fan go on with the bathroom light?
The fan, yeah.
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 The extractor fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
That's right.
Right, so it's that one there.
So we're going to work out where these are going, and are we going to carry on with the tongue and groove?
Yeah. Once
Now
these
we've
are in
got now the
place.
plies down at long last. Sorry? Poor Lee. He always has these head scratching moments all the time we're up here. He goes home absolutely exhausted from all the thinking he has to do. Problem solving.
Oh, it's just like I don't want to cut all this.
Good morning all. So up and at 'em this morning. Poor old Lee didn't sleep well last night because he had all sorts going around in his mind, which he ended up getting up and jotting down on a bit of paper. So it wasn't a list, it was literally an essay. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So when Dave, obviously we got a bit waylaid yesterday when Dave came round and kindly helped us plan out the bathroom, but we forgot that we had to move the ballast over, and we put the tongue and groove over that side, so we're going to have to try and get the sheet up before we do the other side, move the ballast over and cut some sort of access in it. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to take it off.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to take the panel off,
Yeah,
are you?
okay.
So, yeah, so we're going to do that today. If we've got time, we'll carry on with the tongue and groove. But if we've got time, Dave's kindly offered to come over and do the first sheet of ply above the gunnels with Lee to show him how to do it. And then hopefully next time we come up here, we'll be able to really crack on with that.
Yeah.
So I won't bore you with this. I'll put it on time lapse, and then you can just watch us basically having to undo what we did yesterday. Lift the sheet, take the ballast out, move it over, put it back down, put the sheet back on, then we can crack on with what we need to do today.
Yeah, got to brace some of it as well.
Have we?
I've got to move some of the ballast because there's not. Originally, the shower's going to be this side, so there's not a lot of ballast there.
Yeah.
But now the shower's going here, so I'm going to take a load of the ballast out from this section, put it over there, but we won't fill all the bay up, so I'm going to have to brace it with some 2x2 as well. So that'll go across, brace it so that it doesn't move. So I've got to do all that as well, plus the cutting out.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw our original video, but we had to change that. We were having the shower over this side, but what we didn't think about is the window would be, well, people would get a view of us having a shower, which wouldn't be a very pleasant view.
You'd lose the window as well.
And you'd lose the window. So that's why we've decided to move the shower over to here. Which obviously we have to move some of the electrics as well, don't we, for the shower pump and what have
I've
you,
done that.
which Lee's done. So anyway, we'll crack on with that, and then if Dave comes in later to help us start on the ply, I'll video that for you because he's worth watching because he's got so much knowledge. So anyway, on we go.
Building our boat.
And he's building our boat. Lee's his labourer. And I'm chief tea and coffee maker. Anyway, right, off we go. Okay, for something that should have been so straightforward, that poor Lee, It was just as well that was on time lapse, otherwise you would have experienced a few meltdowns and heard an awful lot of swearing. That was an absolute nightmare.
Oh.
Do you want to explain what happened? If you've got the energy to.
Well, just don't know what I'm doing. That's what it is. So it was all to do with cutting this out. So I cut this out and then had to brace it underneath. What I didn't take into account, because I obviously don't do these things, is that the steel bars, the structure of the floor, I hadn't allowed for those. So when I tried to put this back in, those battens that I put down were too far over and couldn't get the sheet down flat. So I had to cut them down and move them. And for some reason, I can't get my head around it still, we could only get the sheet in from that way, putting it in down that way and then laying it across. For some reason we couldn't put it in from that side. I don't know.
And then when we did finally get it in, it didn't line up with Dave's measurements, but now as you can
that
see,
was because of those battens. Because the battens were against were stopping it from pushing back that way.
Yeah.
So I had to move them over more.
So now as you can see, it's all lined up really nicely. So we're very happy that that job that should have taken us, I don't know, half an hour.
Taken anyone else that knows what they're doing a lot less time.
But
we
hey,
have moved all the ballast over as well, so we've moved the ballast from
so that's all done now.
as well. Yeah.
So we can put the tongue and groove back now.
Yeah, put that back on there.
As you can see, we've gone as far as we can for now with the tongue and groove. So that's all completed at the bottom there, if you can see it, because that's the problem with the boat. There's nowhere to put anything and you're just working around it all the time. So we've just moved wood down here, plonked the bed on top of it, because we're hoping today to start putting the ply up above the gunnels. So Lee's got to, what have you got to do first for prepping?
Just got to cut channel out to get that back.
Yeah.
So they're flush with the battens.
Yeah. And then I think our guru neighbour Dave from Narrowboat Misfit might come in and give us a hand and a quick carpentry lesson on putting up the first sheet of ply. I think he's done brilliantly. I mean, people, you know, never done DIY before. People go to college to learn stuff like this, so I think he's done really, really well. Haven't you?
Well,
Lots of swear words been coming out and
yeah,
lots of hair pulling.
That's all right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll give this a go.
Okay. Okay, so Dave from Narrowboat Misfit has come in, our guru, and he's going to give Lee a quick lesson on best way to hang the ply from above the gunnels. So he's just said to Lee, I don't want to teach you too much because you'll start overtaking me. So anyway, I hope you can hear what they're saying.
Get a dimension that we're happy with, where it's going to go. And we'll make a piece of wood, a prop, cut the props, okay? Right, yeah. And then stick a prop in under, which will hold this. Have you got a bit of back? That'll do. Yeah. That'll do. So that'll go in like that, yeah? That'll go in like that. This here,
yeah. So that'll
decide how much we want down here. Whether you want 10, 15, 20 metre coverage here.
Right.
Right? Yeah. To cover, just to
yes.
mask the end. You're going to put I use 5 mil ply on.
Well, that's what I'm going to use.
Yeah.
Because I've got
ply in there.
Oh no, what we were going to use, Al, can you remember?
For what?
I think we were going to use the, because we got loads of offcuts of 9, so we'll probably use the 9.
Yeah.
Because we cut these sheets down, you see, so we've got a.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Would that work?
Yeah. Yeah. So figure out what depth we're going to have below that. If you're going to put 9 mil in there, I suggest you do something like 15 mil overhang. So we'll mount that back, and when the timber's cut, on the machine cut side of the board,
yeah,
we'll mount that one 15 mil up. This batten 15 mil up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then when you put your 9 mil ply in, it ain't going to be visible from out the front.
No.
Got me?
Yeah.
So that one there will be 15 mil up
so
there.
15 mil up from
and
the
then
base.
the board will fix onto there, fix on the rear, and you won't see
No.
that, yeah?
No.
And if we use the machine edge here, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? We know the floor's absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
It will be, your bolt might be doing this, you know? Your bolt could be doing that, yeah?
Yeah.
But provided we go along with the floor, when they lift the bolt out and it goes in the water, it's going to sit flat.
Yeah.
It's going to settle down into the right shape. Because when they built the boat, in a boatyard, they built it on 2 steel girders that are absolutely spot on.
Yes.
So the steel, although they say steel moves and it heats up and does all that, when you actually put it in a bucket of water, they found that it will come back to its natural structure on the steel.
Oh, right.
So if you've got a bow in the boat in the yard,
it
will readapt itself back to where it was
originally.
Yeah. We're only talking about 15, 20 mil, maybe. You know? So that will be there. So then we'll build a couple of props to prop the whole sheet up, one each end, yeah?
Right.
That will come off the floor, and that will set that in the right place. Should do all the way down the line. Okay, we double check, obviously, as we're fitting the board.
Yeah. Well, up. Yeah. Okay.
And then what we do is we figure out that's going to be there, what the distance is there, provided it goes up in behind there, we're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the ceiling can scribe into that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's okay. So then all we've got to do is map out where this goes, where these go, really, cut them in. We'll get that one so it's wherever it is, I'll put that on the bottom of the board before we put the board up, mark where it is, cut this really well, then they come through, lift the board up, fix it. Ooh.
Right. And then what about getting it
window
tight to the
What we'll have to do is we'll have to take these off.
Right.
Right, because you don't want to flatten them. We want the board as flat back to that window as we can get it. We'll just temporarily fix it. So we'll get it in place, make sure everything's right, cut this hole in, get that all right, lift the board up, get it in place, temporarily fix it where it is. Take the window, well, we'll take the window out before we do that. So we'll take this away, take this window out. Then we'll go outside and we'll mark all the way round. I might have a scribing thing in there that will be able to make it a bit easier. But we'll mark all the way inside. Might be better just to mark on this line here.
Right.
We'll run a pencil all the way around here. Right the way around. Then we'll take the board off.
Right.
And then we'll figure out how much we got there.
Okay.
Right. Transfer that line onto the back of our ply. And then we've got to cut all the way along there. Right the way around there, all the way up there like that.
Right.
And then the board will drop right in, and he'll drop right in onto that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do the first board, and then you'll be away then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Once. Yeah. Just. So right. Okay. So I've got a board here.
That one ready to go?
Yeah. Or behind you, either one. There's two. So they're all both ready.
So that's the face, yeah?
That's
That'll
gonna.
be
Yeah.
the back.
That's gonna go
That's
against
the
the
seal
wall.
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Against the wall, that's okay.
Yeah.
Right, great then.
All right. So if I.
So let's have a measure first, and we'll measure up what we got here. Which is the machined edge on this one? That's a machine. Oh, they both was no. You cut them, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. One in. One in. One
Up
way.
the other way.
No, that's my cut.
That's your cut,
I
right.
think-
That one's going to go up in the air.
I don't know.
Oh well, you see, you're cutting so
It's been
goodly.
damaged, that now. Not bad, is it? No, it's been damaged.
Yeah, it looks like it's where they clamped it on the pallet. They put the straps around and clamped the pallet.
I wonder if we can get that up under
That
there.
will go up and under there, yeah. I think that is the machined edge on the bottom down there. The only reason for that is that's white. Turn them over again. Oh, it's whitish there. No, that feels like a machined edge. Yeah, that feels like a machined edge.
Yeah.
That's okay, that's great. So this ball will go on there then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we go that
So
way.
we'll turn him up.
That way.
Well, actually, he'll stay like that. We'll get a batten, and then we've got to fix a batten 15 mil down on that, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got a button that'll be the length of that anyway.
Yeah.
Where you are, Al.
Which
batten
one?
there, just overlap the batten a little bit.
This
like
one?
that.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Shoot the batten out like that, and then when you join the boards together, you can put a couple of screws in there, just hold it.
Yeah.
That'll do. Yeah, that's it. Right, so we're going to need a drill, countersink.
Yeah.
Let's see what size that is, and a tape measure, just to make sure we've got enough board.
So there's somewhere around.
around.
There's tape measure. Where's the count seats there?
970.
Yeah, 970 would be.
Yeah, bags. Plenty of room.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 15 mil. Look. Come on. What you said, is that
On
right?
it.
Well, I just had it in my head that that's what we were going to use. But
Am I in the way if I sit here and watch?
no, okay. Well, that's okay.
So
So lift them over there.
Yeah.
We're fixing battens, so we need to drill.
So the batten's got to go on this side, hasn't it?
Yeah. No, the batten goes on this side, face side. No, yeah, back side.
Yeah. So it'll go on here, won't it?
Yeah, so we've got to drill counter.
So we want it on. We want it on this edge, don't we? Because that edge is the one that's going to go.
Batten's going to go there.
This one's the damage bit.
Batten's going to go there. Damage is on the other side. Won't it?
Yeah, but is it?
That'll get
Is it on the
fixed
bottom then? Oh
it's
yeah, it's
down
that
there.
end. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And that'll go up behind the back
Yeah.
with a bit of that.
So
So that'll go in there. So the first thing we'll do is ping a line along there. Fire a line along there so we get a nice straight line of those.
okay.
Drill them through. And
Yeah.
then we'll have to countersink them from this side. Or we can do it from that side, drill, countersink, and then put the bat on the other side. Up to you. Do them that side, you drill that side then.
Yeah.
Right, at it then.
I'm just trying to think. Yeah, and then,
Doesn't
then
matter
we can
either
fill
way.
the holes, can't
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
from that side? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you'd be able to fit through the timber.
No,
and that, it
no,
wouldn't.
no, no. We'll work with it.
survive.
So it'd have to be that way. Right. So we want 15 mil then, don't we?
Yeah, I'll drop that one down a minute. We want 15 mil plus half the thickness of that.
Why do we need half the thickness of that?
Because the screw's going to be fixing in the middle of that, and we're going to mark a line where we're going to drill the holes.
Oh yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And we'll
So
be
what we
down
got that there, look, yeah. That's going to be 15 mil down
on that edge.
from
Yeah,
there
and
to
then
there,
we need
yeah.
to be.
Because we've got
below that.
9 mil ply. That'll
Yeah.
give you what's that, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, gives you 5, 6 mil
Yeah,
there, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what, 15 mil plus half the depth of that. And we'll mark, ping a line along there, straight,
Right, so
and then fix the holes.
So what's that then? That's 19, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's 19.
19, call it 20, so let's go
So good.
10,
10, yeah.
at 25.
Yeah.
Come down 25 off of there on the front, and we'll bang those rows in. Small front,
25. Yeah, we'll go on here, don't we?
If we drill them from the front, then
Yeah.
it's not gonna, if you drill that way, you could poke out all the ply, you know?
Yeah.
If you drill back that way, it's better. You need them get some more. Have you got a pinger line?
No. No.
Sorry, Dave.
That's everything. Where's that? I don't know where all my stuff's gone now.
What are you looking for?
Pencil and everything.
Pencil. I think I put it away. That's probably why. There it is.
Oh.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so. I just want to do 25. So 25 mil from there. So that's there.
I want those lines. Yeah, they won't be expensive, will they?
Short line.
No.
It's good because you ping it and then
Yeah.
you've got that line.
Exactly. Well, that's what they use for. Don't they use that for wallpaper as well? Or is that the? Yeah, don't they use that for all sorts of things like doing wallpapering and all
Well,
sorts?
they do it for line, doing like dimensions and stuff on the floors.
Mm. Yeah, I remember helping Lee Farrer, as I said, line out his
That's
house.
probably not a good place to have that.
No. Okay. Is that yours there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make mine. It looks so different, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Amazing when you put the panels on how different it looks, Dave, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's yeah. You look at the teeth, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, so nice.
I wish I'd used that sort of boarding on mine though, instead of that flooring, but I made it so I can whip it off if I ever need to. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice boarding that.
Yeah, I'll hold that shot. Yeah. I'd get myself one of these, wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's,
Amazon?
I got mine in tool station. I think
Yeah,
it was.
any of those.
My old mate used to say the neck's straighter and a bit of string.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is,
A taunt
what
bit
you
of
be
string.
careful of, get a decorator's one, not a roofer's one.
Well, it's different ones.
So you get a roofer's chalk, you put it on there, you
I'll
can
get it off.
paint as much as you like, you're going to get rid of it, it'll keep coming through.
So decorate.
This is a decorator's one, where that there.
So would you use that for hanging wallpaper then to get a straight line to start with?
Yeah, use that for everything. When they put the bulk in, I'll show you a little trick for getting them exactly
Okay.
flat, straight, upright.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
It's always straight. I learnt that lesson outside. We were working on Harrods.
All right.
Harrods.
Yeah.
All the fire people came in and said, no, the doors ain't no good, all got to be ripped out. So we had to have these special revolving doors put in. Me and a guy called Mike Buckmaster. Well, Mike Buckmaster was working for Westergate Door Contracts.
Right.
And I was working for Old Plan Shop Fitters, and we were doing HMV in Oxford Street.
All right.
Doing all that, setting up these freaking mirrors all the way up the staircase that like, went
Oh,
in
yeah,
and up.
I remember it.
Yeah.
I
With
remember
all
it.
these
Yeah.
freaking mirrors.
Yeah.
And they wanted it, the mirrors, to they had like posters and all that
Yes.
sort of thing, and
Yeah.
pop
So
stars on the
reflect.
wall and that. And
Yeah.
they wanted the mirrors to reflect it.
Yeah.
So we had to fit all these adjustable fittings on the back. And then as we put the mirror in, put this mirror in, that all had to be adjusted up so they looked right. Then the next one went round all the way down the wall like it was a bloody nightmare.
Yeah.
Because the wall we were fixing to was absolutely crap. In the end, we started and it just absolutely. We had Hilti come in and done a fixing test on the wall, and they said there's no way you can guarantee fixing on that wall. So then we ended up putting this, I think it was 18mm MDF on it all the way down. I think that cost a freaking fortune.
Very good. So when you did Harrods, was that Al-Fayed there when you
I'm
did
not
that?
sure who it was then.
Oh.
I know I wouldn't
What
eat in
year
the
was it
I
then?
know I wouldn't eat in the kitchens or the restaurant.
Really?
Oh,
So
I've never seen it. I've done some kitchens.
Seriously?
I've seen some industrial
what
kitchens.
year were you
Wow.
talking about?
Disgusting.
Really?
What would that be? Oh God, that was to be
90s?
done. Jimmy Tarbuck was on at the London Palladium. Used to drink with him some nights.
So it probably was Al Fired. Probably
Oh
was
yeah,
Al
I would
Fired.
imagine it. Yeah, I think it was still had the Queen's thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we used to go down
Apparently
a little
Paris-
bar. There was a pub. You know where the London Palladium is?
Yeah.
It's like in a bit of a. There's like a bit of a square into
Yes.
where the roads come in.
Yeah.
Well, when you come in there's a pub there,
All right.
and that was the only bloke that would cook us a meal
Yeah.
and allow us in after we finished work in the things. All the other places you say, no, you're not coming in here today.
Yeah,
You know, be covered
yeah,
in crap.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
We see there. But the only thing was, he said, don't come in the main door and walk through everybody and rub all the crap
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
But come in the London Palladium.
Brilliant.
So we used to eat. They had like a little, what do you call it, snug? No,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
bit like that,
yeah,
just
yeah.
a cornery bit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We sat in there drinking, and yeah. Who was the other guy came in? Another comedian, can't think of his name now. Yeah, but yeah, Jim Davison used to job. Not Jim Davison. What do I call him?
Billy Connolly, he was quite big back
the
then, wasn't he?
London guy.
London guy.
No, Manchester.
Bernard Manning.
No. Oh, he's gone now.
Don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, he used to go in there and have a few pints, and he'd come in and whip in and have a couple of beers, and then his driver would turn up and off he'd go.
wow.
Then, yeah. Yeah, he's got a right.
Yeah. 25.
So
on
we're
there.
going to fix these
So-
about.
So
the
I'm
length.
going to do these on that line then, aren't
Yeah,
I?
if you
Yeah.
do them like the length. What's that? Screwdriver.
Yeah, I've got the what's the name?
Is that mine? Yours?
No, yours is here.
Ah, that's all right.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
got the, you
yeah,
got the
bang,
professional
bang
clip.
one in there. Look, hang on,
Yeah.
hang on. We go there.
No, so
Start in
here.
there, so start there, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. As long as they cover the screws. We're joining it, yeah?
Yeah. What's the tape measure? The length.
There, yeah. 2440 in it.
2440. Yeah. Where's best to go from the bottom or the top?
2324.
Where's best to go from the top
Tight
or
to the
bottom?
walls we can get. That's it.
Yeah.
Just,
Right. Yeah.
yeah, 2440 spot on. Whoever done the back has made a good job, didn't they?
That was me and Lee. Notice my name was first.
Yeah. That one won't though. I've forgotten the button on that side.
We can afford to come back that way 5 mil scribing on that wall, so that's good. Right then,
Well, that
okay.
might be like that anyway because it angles, doesn't it?
Yeah. What we
I was just wondering at the top whether that
that
angles a
that
bit.
bulkhead should be straight. Should be upright.
Oh,
That bulkhead
okay.
should be exactly upright. But yeah, that's there. So we've got 5 mil to the centre of that board there. That's coming off of there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was coming
Yeah.
off there, yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, we've always chopped 5 mil off the end of there if we need to. Right, okay, so we can pretty much say that's spot on there. So we want a box centre by 20. Is that one there coming out here?
No, this is going to be the
That's
electric
going to go
cupboard.
beyond,
So
is it?
600, yeah, that'll go in the electric cupboard.
Right,
We're going to
okay.
have that in the electric cupboard.
Right.
So 600 was what we based.
Right,
the
okay, so that's
cupboard
where the
on.
cable's going to go. Ah, right, yeah.
So the cable will be inside, but
Yeah.
that one's going to be on the outside, isn't it?
Is it?
Of the sheet.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Yeah, whip him off.
Well, what
we'll
do
have
you
to drill
think?
a hole here and make so this one comes out, yeah?
what do you think's best? Because that's just going to be a twin socket that I want to use.
Oh, if it's just a socket, we can cut a socket in there, run it up the back of the board and slide it through as we go.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, you don't want that in the cupboard if it's not.
No.
If it's actually a socket on there,
Yeah.
you want the socket to be sunk in flush to the wall, don't you, really?
Will I have enough room for the socket?
We'll have enough room for a single socket if you want it.
They wanted a double there.
Yeah, we can stick a double in and we come back here.
Come
won't
on.
we? That's a 600 there. That's that
Yeah.
600 inside.
Yeah.
Cupboard line. 600 there.
It's tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit tight there, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only thing you might have to do is just chop a little bit out of that batten.
Oh, okay.
Get away with that.
Right.
No, not the buttons.
But the only other way to do it is put your sock in that way up.
Oh yeah. That doesn't matter, does it?
Well, not in the cupboard, will it?
No.
No,
Not really.
not in a cut. It'd be
Actually, it might
hidden.
even be easier if you put it in that way up and the plugs are face going out that way. Providing there's nothing, what you're fitting in here, this is going to be what?
Well, the idea is obviously once this comes out on this front face here, my plan was to have the 12-volt board with all the switches.
So that's going to be a switchboard there for the
So that's going to be there facing out, so you can
Yeah.
switch them from in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 240 on the back there,
Yeah.
and then I.
What's actually going here
inverter,
then?
I would say.
Inverters going there.
I would say, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then all the other solar and MPT things and this, that, and the other. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. But I've also it's been suggested that I ought to have a 12-volt USB in here as well.
Yeah, we can get sockets with USBs on, can't you?
Yeah.
What, running off of
Well, I
240
just have
volt?
to. Actual
An
12-volt
actual
one.
12 volt one, yeah.
Because I haven't got any.
Hmm.
All my USBs are actually on the 240.
Yeah.
But
Just so we've got an
Redundancy
option.
system, it's a good idea to have it, yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to put in here as well, which I don't know was a good idea or not, was going to have my Wi-Fi in here. Is that not a good idea?
Well, as in the Wi-Fi box, you mean?
Yeah.
The only thing
router.
with that is if it's in the box, I put mine in the kitchen because it's centred about and you can go both ways and it's open. If you've got a lot of electrical conductivity around the aerials, it might cause a problem.
Okay.
Can't we put it in a
Especially
cupboard
with
in the
12 to
kitchen?
24 volt.
Could
We could mount it on the outside here.
Well, the reason I had a twin here was one because you wanted to put a Hoover to plug in, and the other one was I was thinking for the internet, the router. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But if that's not a good idea,
I would put the router on the outside of the box because there's far too much electricity in that box.
yeah.
And plus it's a box as well, so that's going to hinder. It's coming through 9mm ply then.
Yeah.
Instead of out.
So it should be out. It should be out. Maybe we could have like a little shelf or something on the outside here and have it on a shelf, maybe.
What sort of router are you talking about?
We're going to go with the same, bit like what Dave's
Same
got.
Dave's got,
Yeah, one of those little satellite dish
Things on top. What's
Yeah.
the
And
unit
then,
inside then?
it was just like a highway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So just like
And that
that.
it's only about that big,
Yeah.
and then that feeds into that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
so
you
that's
see
fit on there, and then you've got 2 or 3 aerials there that
I think that's I
Yeah.
didn't see all this set up, but
if it was me, I'd bring that through and bring this cable to the outside of the box, or to the inside of the box here, the back of this wall, in this stud work here, and stick 2 sockets out here. And that's one for the Hoover and one for your Wi-Fi. And then make your Wi-Fi up there
right.
on the outside. For
Just to charge the battery.
Look at that. Spot on.
Oh yeah, we'll go in, won't it?
Yeah.
I didn't think it would.
Yeah, that'll do.
No, that's all right.
It's just to charge the battery on the Hoover, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, that's a good idea to keep that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll go with that then. So, let's get back to fitting this board. So, we've got here,
Is
we've
that
got...
mine or is yours?
That's yours.
Yeah. So I think it's that second one. That one there.
Yeah, 2440. And we got 5mm, dead centre of that is 5mm too long.
Okay.
Right, so we got, that's quite tight there, isn't it? We want to drill a hole, really. I think we'll drill a hole and cut the cable afterwards. So we're coming into there. Let's have a hole in there at 530. 530 by, what was he there? Where did I do that? That was 25, wasn't it? 770, 530, 770. Oh!
530, 770.
Pencil.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, we're gonna go 770.
Yeah, that's the right way, isn't it?
770. 530. That doesn't seem right. Is
No,
it
it's the other
770
way.
from the bottom?
Yeah, yeah.
770.
And then 530.
530 is there. Checking. Right, well, 530. 530. That's more like it. Yeah, 770. Where'd it go? 770. We want a hole in there, don't we? Just to bring that cable through.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to sink that cable back a bit, maybe in the
Into the
like that. Yeah, yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah. That's
Right.
that one there.
Okay, so
What's this called? Scribing?
Yeah. It's yeah, scribing. It's just we need 5mm off the end of this panel because that brings the end, the other end, centre of the board, centre of that what's the name then? Centre of the batten.
Has he snapped your pencil, Lee?
And we've got
another snap one there. Oh, that might
have you
a
got
bit on
Chippy's
it.
pencil there? Is that
Yeah.
Chip? Yeah, I want to know. That's brilliant. Yeah, they're good. Scribe that one down like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Then we hold that one on there. Pull them out like that. Goes down like that.
And then just slide it through there. Yeah.
That one there. Like that. That one there goes there, yeah?
Yeah.
So that there needs to be cut out.
Yeah.
And then this here's got to go back to there. Yeah, okay there.
It's as easy as that, Lee.
Yeah, you got that. Well, I showed you in the other boat, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now all we do is take that down, clean it off, and that should slide in there.
Yeah.
We should come centre there, and then all we need to do is make sure the battens are straight, level at the bottom.
Yeah.
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 And that'll do us.
Wow.
And then these should go back into
Yeah,
the.
cross them back.
I've got- watch that these go back into them arms. And they should put back in as we go. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because it's going to move across a little bit, isn't it?
Well, these were allowed for
them
that.
anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
I allowed 5
Oh, right.
on that. So.
Don't.
Right, I've got it, Lee. Okay, I'll get the cable straight. Make sure you're not tangled with that conduit, yeah?
Yeah, no,
That's fine.
goes up there, doesn't it?
Careful, you
Yeah.
don't come that side of the conduit, yeah?
Yeah, I've come that side. Yeah.
Yep, go in.
And the other one is there. Okay.
And it goes slipping over there, yeah?
Yeah.
Set. Got him. He's in this end. Hang on a minute. That's it. Get your bit of wood. So it's still away from the top, but it's in.
Hang on, is this in the way here?
And then all we've got to do next
This in the
take
way.
those clips off of that window and take the window out.
Oh yes.
Yep. So we'll drop him down this end so we can get those window clips off.
Okay.
Now he's going back tight on the wall.
All right. I'll hold it if you like.
Right, that's it. Right, do you want to whip them off?
Yeah.
Got an ordinary screwdriver?
Screwdriver, yeah.
Oh, a Phillips screwdriver?
Yeah. So have you managed to get the inner line then?
Yeah, see that's tight. That's tight against the
Yeah.
the board.
And then all
in
we've
there.
got to take is the frame
That's
out
it.
from the inside.
Well, no, we've got to do that is transfer the dimension from this
Yeah,
line here.
Yeah, to
there,
that.
done,
So that'll go
transfer
that way, won't it?
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll do the top one there. Just make sure we got the right line. There we go. We'll transfer that on the inside. Right, the windows are a pain in the butt, aren't they? Just got me board out, stick them in there. Okay, just that one there that needs spreading back, that's it. Right, drop them down. The base is taken up with definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Which fingers hold?
What saw do you want, Lee?
Give it your mill.
Fine cutting one really, don't I?
25. Ooh, 20. 100 mil. 23. 23. 40 mil.
So that was what he did from the outside,
Yes.
but then you got the frame
Yeah.
inside. So you got that frame inside, which
Yeah.
is what is marked there.
Okay.
And then once that's lined out, we'll be cutting on that line,
Okay.
and then that'll come out, and then that'll sit flush to the inside of the frame.
I'll try and get this all spot on. The neater it is.
Yeah.
I think it's as much. They're square there, so we're okay there and there. Yes.
So I said a saucepan maybe.
No, see that there where that line is? The line cuts along there, yeah? Does it actually come up into there? Could you have a quick look at the window and see that it comes up as a circle? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. So that
And through the square window.
Top there. A little bit there, isn't it?
Yeah. That's good thing.
A little bit there.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit out.
Were you better just use the sander on that, or?
A little bit there.
got a bit wavy here. I have that one here's going in. It's just a little bit here.
Yeah.
A little bit. What's he like that in?
That's pretty much on.
Did he have to go in a little bit? He did, didn't he? Ah, there he is there. Right. Let's try him there a minute. Let's see there. Which way do we want to go? Here. Top's not bad apart from that bit there.
Yeah.
So we need to clear that bit there a bit.
Do we need to put it on these? Or just...
Yeah. Just one there. There he'll stay there, he should. Right, I'll stick them up as I showed you before.
That's not, my one's twisted a bit.
There. Pull him in. Push him in a bit there, Lee. Has he got come down? No,
It's a little bit, it seems to, looks like it's twisted more.
I think that's the angle of the.
That seems more exaggerated to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a bit there, doesn't it? There. He needs to come down a bit, doesn't he? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, it just looks like that's twisted.
Does look more exaggerated than it is up there, isn't it?
If it wasn't, unless it was just how we had it and we bent it when I was cutting out.
Shouldn't have done. It's definitely something's happened. Like it could be because this is high, maybe. Because he's look at the difference in height there. Look. Yeah.
Right.
So that one here's got to come down. If we screw it on from the top again, whoop, drop him down. That's it. Then clip him in at the bottom.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
That's it there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I would have never have. It's a little, yeah.
Oh, that just went up.
Yeah, it's gone again, hasn't it?
Is it there?
Yeah, it's gone twisted again.
Oh.
Right.
I'll push him in there.
There.
How's that?
Yeah. Is it because it's caught up in here?
Shouldn't be, no. I mean, that's. It's got to go back against the wall, mind you.
Oh yeah,
That
because
might make
this
a bit of a difference.
with that once that's cut out
May
there.
make a difference there, yeah. We've got there. Needs to come up there. Going in there, we need a little bit off of here.
And off the bottom here.
Yeah. So I think what I'll do is get a straight edge. We'll load a straight edge on and just mark lines so we can get him in there. If we can get him into that sort of this gap for some extent,
Yeah.
and then cover strip over that.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go. Not too bad though.